girl had to get it.
I didn't know that was on. Could you hold my cup?
I heard they say they had 12 o'clock on, but I didn't hear it say it.
What?
That hyena over there?
A hyena? Where?
Hyena over there? Another cage?
Oh, yes. Look at all of them. Here, Mom.
I own the park, and I personally don't like this show because it's so dangerous.
Is that why you're out here watching?
Yeah, this is absolutely one of the most dangerous shows in the country.
All right, how's everybody doing this afternoon? Welcome to Snake Farm 3 o'clock alligator feeding. Every Sunday at 3 o'clock during the warm months of the year, we do come out here and feed these guys for you. Now, like I mentioned, this is something that we only do during the warm months of the year. And in fact, after Labor Day weekend, we kind of shut this down a little bit. These animals don't get to eat as much once it starts to cool off, because they are cold-blooded animals. They really don't need a whole lot, except when it's nice and warm outside. The rest of the year, mostly they live off those fat reserves that they store from those big muscular tails that they have. But anyway, any of you guys see those dirty jobs by chance? Maybe that's what brought you in. Alright, if you saw us on that episode, then you saw us cleaning out this pond with Mike Rowe. And I've got to say, we're glad he's not here every time to help us. I think he probably did a little more damage than help that particular day, but he did bring some additional people through the door, which we love. You see, we're under relatively new ownership out here with this really old park that's been here since 1967. There's a whole lot of fixing up that that we've already done, but we have a whole lot more to do out here. So since you guys coming through the door to see yourself,
What happened to fairy dogs?
but if you saw
Fairy dogs weren't here even when I bought the place in 2006, so I don't know. We're going to bring out,
Yeah, we came a long time ago and didn't like it.
yeah,
Oh, we did like the fairy dogs.
That is relatively
How do you like it
fresh
now?
water.
Better?
The algae
Way
serves a
better.
huge purpose
I
out
bought
here.
groundhogs.
You see,
and we're going to build a
these are
groundhog.
cold-blooded animals, and they
You know what
rely on
groundhogs get?
outside sources
Yeah.
They're like a
to
giant fairy
regulate
dog.
their body
Why not
temperature.
fairy
The
dogs?
algae has created a layer of insulation
trying to
on
do
that
things that the
water,
others don't.
providing a much cooler
I've never
area in
seen
the back
fairy
for
dogs
them
before. I love
to
my
cool
fairy
off,
dogs.
and a
We
much
have two
warmer
at
area
home.
We use them for education.
Not to mention, it also
That's good.
provides
That's
these
good.
animals
At
a
the park,
sense
we
of
only have so much
security.
space.
You see, animals in the wild, you don't see alligators swimming in crystal clear water. Well, they like more swampy, murky water, makes them feel a whole lot less vulnerable.
Hopefully by the next
Now, you may look at these big guys and say, hey, come on, what's going to hurt an alligator or a crocodile's eye? Well, that is true, but these animals still like to be able to sneak up on prey, hide from maybe a potential predator, and things like that. They do like this murky water. Now, before we get started feeding today, I want to point out a couple of these animals real quick. Like I've mentioned, we do have both alligators and crocodiles in the water. You can see this guy walking straight at me here. This is an American alligator. You can see these three animals right here, crocodiles. Well, they obviously have a few physical characteristics that are much different. Being the shape of the snout on the crocodile is much more narrow, much larger teeth, that sort of thing. The alligator with his big round snout. But I'll tell you what, guys, the biggest difference to me, anyway, especially when I go into feed, is not in physical appearance. It's attitude.
Yeah.
You guys will definitely see what I mean in a minute.
Yeah, I know you would.
Those are animals that naturally prey on much larger food items than the alligator. Alligators normally would prey on things like fish, small birds, even turtles. The crocodiles, they definitely have no problem taking advantage of animals that weigh anywhere from 500 to even 1,500 pounds. large hoof stock like
They take
zebras
down
in
bison
Africa.
and stuff.
So in my 175-pound self here today, you may see that the crocodiles are a whole lot more aggressive, and they really don't care whether it's the chicken they get a hold of or me. So that's going to make things interesting for you guys, because I know y'all like close calls, right? Yeah, I know it's a sick thing about our human nature, but we do like a close call every now and then. So for y'all's sake, hopefully you'll see that today. For my sake, hopefully you won't. Now, there are clearly 35 crocodilians in these waters, both with 2 eyes, that are all looking at me as a potential food source. But since I only have 2 eyes on the front of my head here, I'm going to ask that you guys help me out a little bit, alright? I am going in there hand feeding today. Yes, I could just throw food over the fence, but hey, what fun is that, right? So when I'm in there today and you see maybe a crocodile sneaking up behind me, who looks like he's about to bite my leg or something like that, I promise you, that is not part of the show, okay? So any yelling at me, hey, watch out, anything like that is much appreciated. Even if I'm talking, please interrupt me. Can you guys do that for me today? I did not hear very many people.
Yes!
Alright, I'm here with you. Alright, real quick, I'm going to have Clover and my dad Garrett walk around a couple animals for you guys to pet. We have a small deer, small Morpheus crocodile that Clover's going to walk around. My dad's got an American alligator. Please feel free to let your kids reach to the fence and pet these guys. Not very many places you actually get to pet crocodiles. Once you pet these animals, please make sure you don't reach to the face.
I am. I have my camera. No, I have my camera rolling.
They may be small.
My video.
Mine? It only lasts how many minutes?
Infinity.
When you pet them, notice all the small bumps on the back.
I don't know how long it lasts.
Guys, you'll notice those bumps are much larger. Each one of those bumps is called an osteoderm. Osteoderm is individual bones
Feels right.
right under the skin, and those serve as armor for these guys. So when you have animals the size of the ones out in the pond that are capable of biting with the strongest jaws of any animal in the world, and they are covered in armor from head to toe, you can imagine there's not too many natural predators out there. Pretty much only man and his rifle. Now I'm going to take this as a moment to get a little more hydrated real quick while they finish walking these guys around. I'd really hate to walk in the pond there.
Drink a lot of water.
Oh,
Alright, well, we're finishing up walking these guys around here. Looks like they're done now. I'm going to ask, since I didn't totally believe you guys to look out for me today, I didn't believe your yells were quite loud enough. We do on a weekly basis. I'm going to ask that some children would be involved. Now, before you raise your hand to volunteer for this, let me explain what you'll be doing. Alright, if you raise your hand, please be over the age of 5 years old. That way we can make sure we're able to pay attention well to our people that'll be watching after you. But your job is actually to watch after me. You're going to be a member of what we're calling the Croc Squad. You guys are actually going to come in here, get a little more.
I'm in the shade partially.
What's going on in here? And you guys